In today's video, I'm going to be presenting to you 5 budget players that can be used in your draft for the Sorare Global Cup 2022. Before we do get into the video, if you have not yet signed up to Sorare and you are looking to do so, there's a link in the description of this video that will get you 1 free limited card once you've purchased 5 from the new card auctions over on Sorare. After you do sign up, you will be able to play the new free-to-play Global Cup 2022 to celebrate the World Cup in the next coming weeks. There's some amazing prizes on offer and you do not have to spend a penny to play. We now have private leagues on Sorare and I've created one myself. If you want to join it, the code is on the screen right now. I'm going to be offering prizes for the top 3. So if you do join, good luck. Intros out the way, let's get straight into things. So the goal of this video is to fill up those extra spots that you have within your 8-man team. Of course, you can only start 5, so there's going to be 3 subs effectively. So I'm going to be presenting to you 5 budget midfielder options that you could use alongside some of your star players within your draft. Up first is a player that only costs 6 coins, which I think is an absolute bargain. And his name is Sebastian Slimani, who plays for Poland. First game, of course, against Mexico. He scores pretty well. He scores very well for Feyenoord. He doesn't play all the time for Poland, but when he has, he's made things happen. He got an assist in a 6-1 loss to Belgium. He got a decent AA score here, 14 AA in 70 minutes against Belgium again. And he got a nice all-round score of 13 against Sweden. Do I think he's guaranteed to start at the World Cup for Poland? No. But at 6 coins, I think he's worth the risk. Poland have a decent enough group to where I think they can finish second quite comfortably behind Argentina. And in games against Saudi Arabia, I think Slimani could sweep up and get a few decisives. He likes to take set pieces. He's got a wand of a left foot. And like I said, at 6 coins, I see this being a real bargain. Next up is Tyler Adams of the USA. Now, I think this kid is massively nailed on to start basically every game for the US. I think he's vital to anything they do defensively, going forward, strategically, and positionally. He's an absolute warrior. He's a leader, and he's only going to cost you 8 coins. He's previously scored very well for the US, I would say. Don't get me wrong, the level of opposition that they play against in their region isn't great, but some really good AA scores here. 20 all-round score, 25 all-round score against Canada in a 2-0 loss, 35 all-round score against El Salvador. Of course, the level of opposition is going to be way tougher at the World Cup, but as we've seen in the Premier League, Adams is slotted into that Leeds team exceptionally well, and I think he's going to give a great account of himself at the World Cup. Up next for an extra 1 coin is Thomas Partey of Ghana and Arsenal. He's going to cost you 9 coins. Ghana do play Portugal in their first game, which will be tough, but I feel like this could be a game for Thomas Partey where we could see a very, very good AA score from him. As you can see here, again, similar to the US situation with Adams, the level of opposition isn't as good as it's going to be in the World Cup, but Partey does get decisives for his nation. There's some good AA scores here, 22.9 all-round score, 14 with a decisive, 4 with a decisive, and 5 with a decisive. For a 9-coin player, I think that's very decent. Like I said, the Portugal game will be tough for them in that opening fixture, but after that, you've got South Korea and Uruguay to play. I think there's some big AA games here for Thomas Partey, and we all know he's massively capable of a goal. Up next, for 11 coins, is Steven Escao for Porto and the Canada national team. This guy is an absolute baller. He seems to ball out every week for Porto, and looking at his scores for Canada, he does a very similar job. We've got a 90, a 60, an 86, assists in 2 games, almost a 27 all-round score here, 25, 18, 30.9 and a 7 versus Panama. This guy is absolutely brilliant. He's going to be at the heart of the Canada team in the World Cup. Don't get me wrong, they have a tough group, but I do see there being goals in their games with Alphonso Davies, Jonathan David. I think Escao is going to be massively involved in anything they do attacking wise, and I really do see that reflecting in his scores. So for me, although he's almost double the price of Slimani, I think you're going to get double the output in this type of player. And our 5th and final player is Peter Zielinski, who also plays for Poland. He is also 11 coins, and his output hasn't been like crazy good for Poland, as you can see here. A 20 AA score against Wales, a decisive versus the Netherlands, a decisive versus Sweden, a 25 AA score in 45 minutes against Hungary, which is pretty good. Other than that, a few average scores here against Wales, Belgium, and the Netherlands. But I do really see him being involved in anything attacking wise Poland are going to do at the World Cup. He's got Lewandowski just in front of him. And after watching Zielinski play live against Wales, the guy absolutely glides. Both footed, always creating things, always seems to have space on the ball. And at international level, that is vital. And I think at the World Cup, we're going to see the best of Zielinski. Domestically, he always seems to score well for Napoli, although they do have a great side. But like we mentioned in the Slimani case study, I do think they have a great chance of getting through the group. I think Zielinski's nailed on to start every game, and he's going to be at the heart of everything they do attacking wise. So for me, 11 coins for a play like this could be money well spent. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. If you did find value in it, please do consider subscribing to the channel. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great game week. And I hope your drafts are coming along for the Global Cup 2022 on Sorare. And I shall see you guys in the next video.